So we were doing the asanas, the standing up one. Yes, so keep doing the standing up. So Vrikshasana, one leg balance. 1, 2, 3. Both sides. Change side now. 1, 2, 3. Now balance yourself. Warrior pose. 1, 2, 3. Bring yourself up. 1, 2, 3. And then you stretch. Further. 1, 2. Straighten up. Change side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And pull yourself. 1, 2, 3. Change side. Balance yourself. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we're doing the standing up asanas. Keep doing. Okay, so Vrikshasana, 3 pose on one leg. You can hold. Then do this warrior pose. Move your hands up, up, up. Come down, breathing and balance yourself. Lift, change side, opposite way. 1, 2, 3. Lift, balance. Come slowly over time, okay? Exercise for your knees. Clockwise 3 times. Anti-clockwise 3 times. Your pelvic exercise. 3 times. Right side. 3 times left side. Very good. Now it's called Chandra Mukhas Chandra Namaskar, like moon position. Trikon. So bring your right hand to right ankle. These fingers are on the top. You look upward. 1, 2, 3. Bring down. 1, 2, 3. Hands together. Go down. Bend your left knee. Come down as much as you can. Lift. 1, 2, 3. Then sit on your right ankle. 1, 2, 3. Change side. On the left. Trikon. Hands down. Triangle. Hands together. Go down. Push yourself as far back as possible. Hands together. Change. Sit on your left ankle. Come up. Now just push yourself further down. Stretch yourself. In, up. Anjali Asana. Hands together. Go down. Hold it there. Come up. Hold your earlobes. Crisscross your hands. Go down. Hold. Come up. And the third time, hold it for a while. Malasana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up. Okay. The last set of exercise is called Surya Namaskar. And you can just do this one. It includes 12 different steps. It stretches most of the muscle. It can do the Gomukh, the cow pose, sitting, and this one standing. You'll probably cover most of the thing anyway. Okay. So look, gratitude, being thankful is very powerful emotion. It really changes your internal physiology. So try and express gratitude, okay? I lost myself. Okay, just see if I can find myself. Now, where is it gone? I lost myself. You stay there, I can hear you. But I lost myself. Where did I go? Okay, good. I got myself. All right. So, gratitude, yeah? So, expression of gratitude is very powerful emotion. It amplifies very many good genes in your body. So, Surya Namaskar does that to you. Express thanks to anything. To the sun, maybe it's easier because it gives you energy for the day. Okay, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and out. Touch your toes. Push your right leg, straighten up. Plank position. Touch the floor with your chin, your knee and your toes only. The rest of the body is raised. Breathe in again, come up. Then mountain position. Push your right leg up. Then left. Pull your left leg in. Straighten yourself. Breathe out. Go up. Do it from the left side. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. Out. In. Out. Extend yourself. Plank position. Asthanasana. Chin. Knee. Toes. Bhujangasana. Lift yourself. Parvatasana. Mountain pose. Left. Then right. Pull yourself in. Together. Up. Base. That's the one cycle. Now, so do second cycle. Breathe in. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. From left side, breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Last round. From the right side, breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the last of the 3 cycles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's only 3 cycles. See, heart rate, it's a very good cardio as well. If you do it to 10 times or 20 times, some people do it for 100 times. That's what they do. Very, very helpful cardio as well. All right. So we've done most of it. Just expand your chest while you're standing. Breathe in and out. In, out, out, in, out, in, out, out, out. Jump. Okay. So you remain fit as well, apart from the other benefits we talked about. Now, before we end, this is just to motivate you. Balance yourself on your hand so you can walk. You can do this. And the last one, do headstand. Or you can't do headstand, you can do shoulder stand. Just to help your blood flow to the lower side of your body and to the brain. Okay, you can do the shoulder stand. If you can't do the headstand, probably does the same thing anyway. So as long as you're helping your blood flow from your legs, from heart to your brain. Okay. Right. So all asanas or physical exercises are done. The very last exercise of asanas is called dead man's pose or corpse asana, corpse position. Okay, so we lie flat in that like a dead person. And that's called an asana actually. That's a yogic pose. So we lie down flat on this one. Most people like this one because it makes them just lie down, which is good. You're on a Sunday morning, you feel like sleeping late. So I help you sleep. I make the sleep much more effective actually. That's what it will do. So lie down, flat. Okay, like this, hands by your side, but facing upwards, open, legs little separated. Okay. Now, you will close your eyes, but you won't be sleeping, you'll be listening to me, your ears are open. Your inner eye has to be open. I help you how to sharpen your inner eye. Okay. So this position, what's called dead man's or corpse position, I combine it with called Yog Nidra. Nidra means sleep. So normal sleep is a passive way of healing your body, which takes 7 to 8 hours to repair. So that's a random way how body heals itself. But this way, you are in control of healing your body. It's called Yoga Nidra. So it's an active form of sleep, not a passive, active. You target your subconscious to heal your body. So prana, shakti, or internal energy that we utilize to heal our body actually comes from this technique. Obviously, you need to have your mind focused and things that we did flexibility exercises, lymphatic movement, nerve stimulation. You need to do those things to be ready for this thing. It just doesn't happen that I'll go in the bed and I'll start doing, no, you'll fall asleep the usual way. And that's a passive. It takes much more time to heal yourself, and it's very random. This is more targeted. Okay, so what we do is you breathe in. As I told you, breathing through your nostrils. Watch your breath as it goes down the windpipe into the lungs. Watch it with your third eye. Your eyes are closed. There are about 800,000 alveoli spaces where the air goes into what's called the hemoglobin red blood cell, which takes the oxygen and watch as it travels to the heart. Heart is a machine. It pumps the blood within microsecond. Your 50 trillion cells get the oxygen. So basically being mindful of this process in itself is very powerful. It's your body, you have to learn to understand your body. It's not only the doctor's job, okay? It's your body. You need to understand how it functions. To help yourself being healthy requires you to know your body. So breathe again. Deep breath. Now, visualize the atmosphere where the oxygen is coming. Express gratitude as we did to the sun. Express gratitude. As I said, gratitude produces some 7,500 different types of very positive chemicals in your body. Visualize, express gratitude where the oxygen comes from. Lucky you still don't have to pay for it. Nostrils, windpipe, lung, heart, entire brain. Watch it, feel it. Breathe again. Deep breath. Follow the same, but this time go take your attention to the belly button area. Now concentrate on how you breathe out this time. As the reverse happens, from your toes to the head, the blood returns to the heart, comes to the lung. Watch how the blood becomes air, carbon dioxide and other gases, windpipe, and how it comes out through your nostrils and your mouth. Now breathe again. Take your attention to the belly button. Watch as you exhale. Watch in your body the space. 99% is space, okay? Although it looks like solid, but electrons, protons are only 1% of the whole system, the body or outside. The nerves are connecting the sensory perception to your motor nerves through the spinal cord to the brain. With movement of breath, these things, apart from oxygenation, sharpens your neuronal connections, your perception. Breathe again. Third type of breath is called Saman. Now bring your attention to the above the belly button. Hold it there. As you exhale, visualize the sun in our universe. How the energy of the sun, about what, 153 million kilometers away from sun. It takes about 8 minutes to reach the earth and us. Internally, there is a representation of sun. It's called Jataragni, which causes the metabolism, digestive function. If you are warm, you are alive. If you are cold, you are dead. Yeah, it's the same thing. Sun outside, your body inside. Visualize that so that you balance these energies inside. Now breathe again. The fourth type of breath is called Udan. As you breathe, follow the first three, now come to the level of your heart. Put your attention as you breathe out, visualize the ocean. 75% of earth has ocean, 75% of body has fluid in it. It gives you cohesion, it gives you the electrical conduction. The body functions because of the fluidity of it. Shitalta, cohesion, it means. Okay? And there are different types of fluid in your body, like your brain is washed in cerebrospinal fluid, your lung in your heart, your the stomach organs. A baby grows in a fluid environment. The fluidity, watch it inside you. Breathe again. The fifth type of breath is called Vyan. Now, as you breathe in, incorporate the four that we did. As you breathe out, move yourself up from heart now, right to your throat, top of your head. It's called Vyan. This represents the entire bodily functions, the physiological functions, the chemical, the biological, the electrical, the atomic, the subatomic, the magnetic part of the body. Okay, it balances it, and this is reflection of all these components are reflected outside in the universe, because that's what we are inside. It's a reflection of the outside. So it teaches you how to express gratitude of what you are getting inside, and by doing so, you are stimulating your chemical mediators, good nerve, good gene functions in your body, because your mind is, you're mindful now basically of the physiology and other functions of the body. Now breathe again. They are called the other five pranas. So altogether there are 10. Konnak, Kurma, Karikal, Deodar, Dhananjay. These are associated with finer functions like peristalsis, movement of food, eye movement, birth process, etc., etc. Okay, we won't go in there. Breathe again. Deep breath. So the breath itself, 5% is conscious, 95% was subconscious. That's why we make it conscious. That's why it becomes powerful. Now, the second part of our life we live by is by eating or drinking. And that too, your control is only about 10%. Is you choose either Coles or Woolies or a good vegetable shop. It's your choice, very limited choice of what you bring in. The second part is you chewing the food, and both I think human beings do very poorly. They don't chew food properly. They have a very poor selection of food they put in their mouth, both of them. Because thereafter, what body does is not under your control. It's like even breath. You don't are mindful about breath, you are just on a very mediocre level breathing. So food as well, you have to be conscious. People are very conscious nowadays, and rightly so, about climate change, but they don't think about deforestation, about some 70, 80 billion animals are killed a day just to feed people. So that cost is not usually calculated because it's very painful to think about it. So we will talk about coal, we'll talk about other things. Well, we'll be like that girl from Sweden or somewhere, eat McDonald's, fly in high, jet powered planes, but talk about things. So humans are very good in actually pushing the blame onto something, but not taking responsibility. So the yogi exercises actually make you responsible for your actions, what you do. So be thoughtful. It's not a rule or anything, but just be mindful, because once the food is chewed properly, your health or food is either medicine or is your disease. There's not much choice between food. If you choose the right food, you chew, your heart rate, your blood pressure, your brain functions start getting activated in your mouth, not in your tummy. So silver beet, kiwi fruit, avocado, lots of green vegetables, these foods, purple color foods, they convert into nitrate, they control the blood pressure. So be mindful of what you eat. Because after the food pipe, you have no control. Your gut, you don't have control. 8, 9, 10 meters of it. It is all subconsciously done. But it's extremely important to be knowledgeable because you have about 38 trillion bacteria in your cell. A lot of diseases are related to the disproportion of bacteria, normal bacteria that needs to be live in the tummy. So if you take lots of soda drink, lots of acid-based drinks, lot of refined foods, meat-based food, they don't promote this bacteria. They promote the bad type of microorganisms. 70% of your immune system is produced in the gut lining. If you are damaging your gut lining every day by wrong type of food and drinks, it activates chronic diseases in your body, like your heart disease, lung disease, Alzheimer's. All these processes start happening. Because you're stimulating your immune system by damaging your lining, you start getting hyperimmune diseases like thyroiditis, your kidney disease, skin disease, and other things. Because they're hyperimmune function of body. It doesn't know what to do. So just be mindful of what we do. That's all it's required. And breathe again. Deep breath. Take your attention to the sides of your tummy. Imagine there is a kidney-shaped structure on both sides of your flanks. These are called kidneys, like kidney bean. Again, this is subconscious. Your control is only drinking water, and that too we do very poorly. You know, we need to have 6 to 8 glasses of water a day. Water, not soda, not other kind of smoothies or things. Water, have water. Drink, because that's all you can do to help your kidney to filter the blood. Because every microsecond your blood needs to be filtered and toxins need to come out. That's your contribution. The rest is your subconscious body, ureter, bladder, urethra. That's how it happens. Now bring your attention to the fingertips, your wrist, your elbow, up the arms to the back of your neck, follow it down the spine, back of your buttocks, your thighs, your knees, your calves, go to the sole of your feet, come up, toes, front of your leg, ankle, calf, knee, thigh. Stop at the left side of your pelvic area. Visualize. Along the base of your spine, right to the top of your head, there is parasympathetic, sympathetic nervous system. The spinal cord there. That's your powerhouse of energy. Your connection to the material world by senses, which is linked to your brain, and brain opens up to the universe. If you know how to tap into it, then you get abundance of wealth, health, wisdom, whatever you want. If you don't know, you are stuck. That is the difference. So the very deep, refined form of Hinduism practice is this. It actually communicates with you in terms of becoming a better human and a successful human. Not only looking after your body, but as we'll go through the mind. And if you're lucky enough, then there's another component of the spiritual part that only comes later, doesn't come if you don't look after your body. So breathe again. On the left side, it's called Ida. Ida, these are subtle neural plexus, along with the neural plexus that we know runs along the spinal cord, which is a direct relationship with the positioning of the moon. So we relate our hormone secretion. If moon is closer to Earth, you increase, the tidal waves increase. Same it does to your brain fluid and other fluids in your body. It has an impact. It's hormone secretion, endocrine hormone secretion, it regulates. On the right side, it's called Pingala. Pingala is associated with the positioning of the sun. The sun, earth, moon positioning. And that has an impact directly on your pituitary gland. It's called master endocrine gland. It's called circadian rhythm. So whatever we do, we don't have control because the earth is orbiting and twisting. So we are not static. If we want to control our life, we can't because you are orbiting elsewhere. That's why you need to know how to sleep on time and wake up on time, because the whole hormone secretion is regulated by the earth orbiting the sun, sun orbiting within the universe, within the metaverse, beyond it. It keeps doing it. It doesn't stop. So it's futile to think that you will decide what time you sleep, what time you wake up. No. The body functions in accordance with the nature's role, not what your mind or your ego is trying to tell you. It's actually, you can't do it. It's just beyond.
us to control nature. So your pituitary gland has these hormones which dilates your blood vessels, so controls your heart rate, your blood pressure, etc., etc. It's called vasopressin, antidiuretic, and oxytocin from posterior pituitary. Anterior pituitary has all these other hormones which regulate your thyroid, your liver, your endocrine glands, your adrenal glands, your sex organs, and all these things happen, and it all is regulated by movement of Earth around the sun. So if you're going to disrupt your body and not do the right things, I mean, who are you to blame when you start getting sick then? You're not just following nature's rule. It's not my rule or not anybody's rule. It's what we are in. You have to understand. That's why knowledge is very powerful. If you have at least the knowledge, then you can do something. But if you are ignorant and believe in that earth is flat and this and that, then nobody can save you. Okay, so bring your attention a little bit down in your brain now. It's called pineal gland. It's a small gland which has all this polypharmacy, pharmacy of our body. All these things are secreted, and endorphins, serotonin, oxytocin, all good feeling hormones. And unfortunately, we don't know how to tap into it. We start taking chemicals, we start shutting our entire endocrine system in the body, we become more dependent. But these organs within the body are there to do these things if you know how to tap into them. Your thyroid gland stimulates, your bone marrow, so mada, maja, your stem cells, there is reserves of every single organ in your body, every cell is reserved. 25% of them are in reserve, but we don't know how to stimulate them. Your thyroid, your thymus, your adrenal glands, which is hyper functioning because we live in the survival mode all the time. It's breaking your body into pieces. You need to balance. So you need to stimulate what's called your vasovagal tone in your body, or vagus nerve which runs from your brain, which is directly related to the food we take because it's got a communication. That's why tummy is called second brain. But unfortunately, all our functional things, social activities are going the wrong way. We damage our tummy, it gives you a high for a small time, and then sickness later on. But you can do it in a positive manner if you understand. So your eyes, if you get stimulated, your vasovagal, your face will be smoother, you're brighter, you look happier, you are smiling, your heart rate, your breathing, your peristalsis, food movements, your pancreas, your gallbladder, your liver, your renal glands are all balanced. This is called vasovagal tone. So yoga does this thing. It stimulates your creativity, rest, repair, regeneration, as opposed to fight, fright, flight response that we are always living in. So it is balances that and makes you more creative. It utilizes your right side of your brain. Okay, so now bring your attention to your two eyes. Watch it with your third eye, two ears, two nostrils, your tongue. These are the antennas to the body. We have to refine it. The input that we receive is very limited, 10% at most. Even our vision or hearing, everything is very limited. And for that, we have so much high ego. We don't utilize them even. And then your actions, your procreation, urinary functions, your touch, your voice. How do we do that? These are the way we link. This body links to the external environment. Breathe again. Deep breath. Take your attention to the lowest level of your tailbone. Start there. Muladhara. Survival instinct. Move up. Sensual control. Move up. Manipur. Material success, life, job, etc. Move up. When you have enough, then you can do for others. Heart, compassion, acceptance, gratitude. Move up. Throat area. Your bodily functions, immune functions stimulate. Your voice is good. You know how to respect people. You talk. Move up to the center of your head, middle of the forehead. It's called Trikuti. Your pineal gland, your pituitary gland get stimulated. Move up right to the top of your head. Called Sahasra, the anterior fontanelle. So the purpose of our life, in your lifetime, living time, is to metaphorically open the channel right on the top of your head. Not when you are dead and you open the skull. What's the point? while you're living, open it, then you get the abundance. From the physical, you move to the subtle body form. So you can visualize yourself lying down like piece of a log. Keep moving up to the International Space Station, you can see the Earth is spinning like around 12,200 kilometers per second, 365 days it takes, okay? We were very excited recently, we celebrated New Year, but in context of the universe, what is it? Or just one circle. So that's how limited as humans we are and we're locked. In the context of in our Milky Way, it's like piece of dust particle. Beyond that, there are metaverses, there's Andromeda, there's many galaxies, hundreds of millions of galaxies, and it's nothing, it means nothing. But because when you are not knowledgeable, you are lost in your own little thoughts. So become broad, understand, have knowledge. It helps your body, it helps you realize how little we are in context of the creation itself. So positioning of moon, distance of moon, the Milky Way, the Alpha Centauri, the planetary system, the Kepler planets, how far other human beings could be from here, not too far away from us. Bigger planetary and planet-like. Well, event horizon or where there's a dimension, 3 dimensions, we live in 3 dimensions only. There's 5, 6, 7, 12 dimensions. Your brain can go into 12 dimensions. So this is how little we use our body. So visualize, the presence of there's no space or time, particles are white mass, energy, there's gravity, and beyond that, called cosmic horizon, about 50 trillion light years away. There's only space. There's nothingness. Everything comes from nothingness. So our understanding is about 20% is light matter, about 30% dark matter. Rest is dark energy. What is dark energy? We don't know. From nothingness comes everything. To get that abundance or everything that you become, you have to become nothing. To get energy, you have to stimulate your energy form. You can't do it in your physical form. So this is the ultimate teaching of yoga or deep Hinduism, that it actually takes you to that level of abundance. Quantum mechanics, quantum energy, quantum coherence, quantum jumping. This is all it is. That abundance, come Brahma. So Brahma. You get this energy. Described in Rig Veda if you want to know where this knowledge comes from. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, out, and sit. Okay, it's called Yoga Nidra. So by doing this, you half your amount of sleep. So most people ask me, how do you sleep so little? And you're always active, you're doing 101 things in a day. The thing is, you actually help your body, you refine your body. It is science. And you should, everybody should, because you get one chance only. Why waste your body? So it's not only to please someone they are here. No, it's everything is about your body. The more better you become of yourself, the more healthier you are, the more you know how to tap into this knowledge, the better you are. So we did those exercises for our body. Then by relaxation, I took you to the journey of your body, the subconscious and the creativity part of your body. And there, in that journey, if you keep involving yourself, then you actually dissociate from the physical senses. Then you actually start feeling this astral component. And the journey of the universe, I rushed it a little bit because I didn't want to bore you. Very deep. It's a very beautiful, powerful thing in itself. If you have the good ride of, it's like a Voyager traveling around the universe. You travel. And the ancient Indian sages and them, actually, that's how they wrote all these things. They didn't have a Voyager. You have the Voyager in you to actually comprehend the universe. So the next part of stimulation of your upper level, the 4 upper level chakras, is done by breathing exercises. So we do breathing exercises now, and we might get cut off, so if you can rejoin. So first one is called Bhastika. So in this, what we do is we breathe. Again, nostril breathing, okay? It's all nostril breathing. Breathe, sitting, have a help of the wall or the chair, anything. There's no rules about this. So now
So you breathe in through your nostrils. As you breathe in, push your belly button out. As you breathe out, push your belly button in. So it's a simultaneous thing. Okay. And we thought breathing was very simple exercise, simple thing. Huh? Nobody takes it seriously. It is actually more, it's harder thing to do than doing a walking or a running exercise. Because the amount of muscle involvement that happens in a true breathing is much more. So tomorrow you will have aches and pain. Don't worry. These muscles on your sides, your latissimus dorsi, your psoas, your back muscles will all be sore just by breathing. So try again. So we try and keep our spine as much straight because you can still understand this is even deeper form of now yogic exercise. Okay. If you can't do this way, you can use your hands. Okay, so as you breathe in, push your hand up. As you breathe out, so just resonate yourself with your belly button. In your own pace, in your own strength. Obviously, I've been doing for many years, about 25 years now. So it's different. Okay. So don't think you'll do it within a day. It will take time. I've been doing for many years. So just by sitting, you are doing lots of exercises. And the amount of oxygenation that's happening, that is what is very powerful because your lungs are opening when you're breathing and you're pushing, you're taking dead air out. There's about 500 of meals of air that sits there every day if you don't do proper breathing. So oxygenation happens. Okay. One more time. Even in winter, I start sweating just by sitting and doing this exercise. No card, no, running or anything. Just by this in winter, I sweat just by doing these exercises. So you save your ankle, you save your knee and everything. You don't damage yourself, but it's very effective. So it's called. So what we did? So we did the first one. The second one is called Agnisar. So we did Bhastika. Now Agnisar is you breathe deeply, then breathe out. When you're breathing out, hold the breath. So you hold it as long as you can. When you are holding it, try and push your belly button out and in without breathing this time. No breathing, you are holding. Hold your breath and push your belly button out and in. So when you start, you might do it for 5 seconds, slowly it becomes 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, gradually it increases. But it's very powerful. Agni means fire. So fire stimulation, metabolism increases in yourself. In, out, hold it. When you can't hold it, then breathe in deeply, nicely, easy. In, out. In, out. Out. One more time, breathe in, take out all, hold your breath, push your belly button out and in as much as you can. Expand your lung, yeah? Feel the air, be mindful. One more time. In, out, hold. Okay, now third one is called Bahi Pranayam. So in this one, Ujjayi Pranayam, we'll do Ujjayi first, which is you breathe, feeling the breath coming through your chest area, your trachea, your windpipe, your nostril, like this. You feel the vibration. You're still breathing through your nostrils, but you are focusing now on the windpipe and the passage there. Can feel that energy, the vibration, or everything you're stimulating. So inner vibration happens that way. This breath actually just realization of what is going on inside your body with other things that we did. Those asanas, those other breath. But this is a breath which will just make you realize what happened.